Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahmed Meeran Podcast. I'm Ahmed Meeran, a content creator, and this is my podcast show. If you like my podcast episodes, do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. I can never forget these three impactful lines from the extremely popular book The Secret by Ron DeBurn. Number one, our thoughts become things. Number two, the universe has been answering you all of your life, but you cannot receive the answers unless you are awake. And number three, if you're feeling good, it is because you are thinking good thoughts. Now think of one of those phases of your life when everything seemed dull, everything seemed dark, and you felt weird, you felt low, there was a lack of motivation. You could just see darkness all around you. Wait. Listen to that again. You could just see darkness all around you. That necessarily doesn't mean that there was only darkness all around you. Remember, our thoughts become things. Then comes this friend of yours or a family member or somebody whom you're very, very close to, and they come and invalidate all your feelings, probably knowingly or unknowingly. They would have just belittled all that you're feeling in one go, and they would have asked you to stay positive. Don't worry, I am not going to talk about that kind of toxic positivity in this podcast episode. I would rather encourage you to feel exactly what you're feeling. I would encourage you to address your feelings, acknowledge them, and just feel them, and let those I'm not feeling so good today man kind of thoughts and the feelings marinate within you. It is okay. It is perfectly okay. We all have bad days, yeah. Come on. Feel whatever you're feeling, that is natural. But don't be so obsessed with your negative thoughts that your reality ultimately turns out to be negative and negative and negative. Ever heard of manifestation, buddy? Yes, that is what this is. If you keep thinking of negative thoughts, only negativity is going to show up in your life, and only negativity is going to manifest in your life. So think of good things are going to happen to you. My point is, face this beautiful phenomenon called life as it comes, yet work on yourself, work on your inner self so much so that you actually try to stay positive and you put conscious efforts to think of positive thoughts even when things might seemingly not go right in your life. And such kind of positivity, such kind of intentional positive thinking should become a part of your muscle memory. You need to work on yourself and become so strong a person that positivity becomes a routine, positivity becomes a part of you. Remember what Swami Vivekananda, a motivational leader, once said: practice is absolutely necessary. You may sit down and listen to me by the hour every day, but if you do not practice, you will not get one step further. It all depends on practice. Talking about practice, I would like to introduce a beautiful manifestation practice to all of you. It is called as the 33 into 3 practice. Just like any other manifestation method, 33 into 3 practice is also not some kind of witchcraft, or it is not some kind of black magic. It is a simple process that is based on positivity. So if you come from this space of neediness and this obsessive energy where you're always like, okay, when is this result going to happen? If this thing doesn't happen in my life ASAP, my life is ruined. If you come from that kind of a thought process, if you come from that kind of a school, then my dear friend, this particular method is not going to work out for you. And neediness, negativity, these are not the things that are going to help you in manifesting anything in your life. Everything will work out well if all of your processes, all of your practices are based on positivity and come from a space of positivity and positive thoughts. Let me explain this simple 33 into 3 method to you, which is a simple manifestation process. Just like any other manifestation process, even this 33 into 3 technique is based on 3 steps. The first step is to affirm, and the second step is to visualize and feel it. And the third step, I'm sure you know, it is to let go of that thing. Coming to the first step, which is affirmation, let us take a simple example and understand this process. Consider that you have a short-term goal. You would want to get placed in a particular company. You want a particular job, and you are obviously working hard, because without working hard, you are not going to achieve anything in your life. Hard work is a given and a very, very understandable thing. But apart from that, you need to be surrounded by this field of positivity, and this process is going to help you achieve your dreams in an easier way. So the first step is to affirm affirm. What you do is you write an affirmation, you write a sentence which should be in the present tense, and it should be with a lot of gratitude and thankfulness as if the thing has already happened. For example, you write an affirmation that I'm extremely grateful and thankful that I converted this particular job interview. I'm feeling extremely good. So this is the affirmation that you set for yourself. Likewise, based on the situation, the affirmation obviously differs. So what you do is first you create this affirmative sentence and then you write it for 33 times today at any time of the day within the 24-hour span. And while writing, you actually feel as if this thing has already happened to you, and you feel that bunch of positivity and you feel good while writing it, and you visualize as if it has already happened and how your life is going to turn out if this particular thing happens. And then what you do is you write it 33 times, and after that you do the same thing tomorrow, and you do the same thing the day after tomorrow. That is for 3 consecutive days. 33 times each day you write it in the journal. You need not have to write it at a specific time only. It can be at any time of the day, but it has to be on 3 different days, 3 different consecutive days basically. And then after doing this, you do one thing, which is to let go of this thing. You do not sit there idle and sit and obsess about, okay, when is this result going to manifest? No, you have affirmed, you have visualized, you have felt it. Now it is time to let it go. You let it go and let the universe and the higher power do the magic for you, because a lot of things are beyond our imagination and our control. We should not, and in fact we cannot control a few things. Certain things are just beyond our comprehension. Let the universe do the magic for you, my dear friend. Trust me, this process works like magic. Obviously, after affirming and after all of that, you will have to do the basic required hard work to get that job. You can't sit idle in your house, okay? Remember that. But this process works like magic because visualization is a very, very powerful tool. Trust me, I have achieved so many of my short-term goals and results using this 33 into 3 method, and I'm sure it is going to work like magic for all of you as well. Try it and thank me later. Now, let me give you another example which basically emphasizes on the importance of letting go of things in our life. Now, consider that particular relationship from your past, which is no more a thing in your life, and it did not work out for so many reasons, and you actually broke up with that person or that person broke up with you. Now, if you sit down and think about this person and do not let them go, always obsess about them, then someone better, someone new, some different kind of a possibility that is actually meant to enter your life will be blocked. That ex of yours whom you thought was your everything, and that life would turn upside down if they ever go out of your life. Funny, right? Do you remember them? And look at you now, darling. You have actually moved on from that relationship and that ex of yours. Congratulations. In retrospect, if you look back, that breakup was actually a blessing in disguise only. So be grateful, okay? This proves one of the impactful lines from The Secret, which is the universe has been answering you all of your life, but you cannot receive the answers unless you are awake. So work on awakening yourself, your inner self, so that when something that is not the right thing for you is removed from your life, you at least have that maturity to understand that it was an answer to one of your prayers, and that it will definitely be replaced by something much, much more meaningful at the right time. Let the universe do the magic for you. You do not sit idle and obsess over the result. Let the higher power take control of the situation. Just surrender and live your life peacefully and in a very, very relaxed state of mind. Meanwhile, you also should do that inner work to awaken yourself and to level up in your life. The key to that awakening could vary from something as simple as, like, say, a religious gym routine to something as deep and powerful as spirituality or religion. That totally depends on you. And hey, I have an unsolicited advice for you, okay? Stop labeling your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend as a toxic person, as a narcissist or whatever. Let them be toxic, let them be narcissist, let them be whatever. It is their problem, not your problem anymore, because they're out of your life. The relationship is over. You guys have mutually broken up. Basically, there was no compatibility between the two of you. So the only thing that you need to do right now is to let go of that person, let go of anything that is bothering you about that person. You do not have to give them any kind of labels. You do not have to start any kind of smear campaign against them. Just let them go. Work on yourself, work on your healing, work on your inner awakening, and trust me, that person's exit from your life will actually prove to be a blessing in disguise in the future, and someone who is extremely compatible with you in every possible way will definitely enter your life and will replace that person in such a way that you would actually forget your ex-partner. So don't obsess over that person. Let them go. Letting go is very very, very important. Also, you need to keep your doors open because there are so many infinite possibilities out there. Don't just get stuck in one loop. Keep yourself ready, open to receive from the universe, to receive new opportunities, to try out different and new possibilities. Do not chase, always attract. Chasing anybody or anything or any situation takes you nowhere in life. Be the king or the queen of your life and sit down, relax, and attract. Do not chase. Like in my case, after completing my engineering from NIT Durgapur in 2017 and after completing my MBA from IIM Kashipur in 2020, a lot of people actually told me to not take up YouTube and Instagram and content creation as a full-time career. But I actually trusted in myself. I still do and I always will. And I trusted in YouTube as a platform because back in 2019 and 2020, I realized that this platform is going to be the next big thing. And look at it today, almost every household has a YouTuber, a content creator. It is such a big thing today. So today I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity that I am able to do YouTube as a full-time career on a daily basis. I'm still able to live my life. I'm able to travel. I have a lot of free time where I can work on other aspects of my life, like say healing, inner awakening, spirituality, religion, etc., etc. And I'm also able to save money for my future. I bought my first car when I was at the age of 26. Remember, a lot of people told me to not take up YouTube as a career, but I shut all of them down by buying a car of my dream at the age of 26 with my YouTube money. All of these are a result of my positive approach towards life. And at every step of my life, I make sure to learn from my mistakes and work on my inner self to get better. So, if I, Ahmed Meeran, from a remote island, which is Andaman and Nicobar Islands, if I am able to successfully take up YouTube, music, etc. as my full-time job by breaking the clutter and the competitive atmosphere, then trust me, even you can 200% achieve all of your dreams. But for that, you should not believe in toxic positivity. You need to believe in organic, basic positivity. Stay positive. Marinate your mind with full of positive thoughts. Do not think of things in a negative way. Even if problems arise, do face the problems. Feel whatever you're feeling. Let those feelings come and go. But do not be so obsessed with negativity that negativity starts manifesting in your life. The key to a successful and the key to an extremely peaceful life is positive thoughts. Trust me, it works like magic. You are the co-creator of your life. Be a mental engineer whose basic raw material is positivity and positive thoughts and not toxic positivity, okay? I hope you loved this podcast and I enjoyed talking about positivity, manifestation, the 33 into 3 technique in this episode. See you in my next podcast episode where I'll be talking about another relatable topic. See you all. Love you. Take care.